Hello there! Have you ever applied to a job outside of your home country? Have you ever worked for a company who has offices across the world? If so, you have experienced international human resource management. Let's take a trip across the border and learn more about it and dive into the world of global talent management. You might be thinking, what is global talent management, and why do we talk about it in the context of international human resources? Global talent management takes what we know about talent management's abilities to attract talented employees, develop skills, and retain staff, and understands it in the sense of globalization and expanding companies across the world. Global talent management looks at identifying key positions in an organization, building an international talent pool, and constructing HR policies strong enough to compete in the competitive global environment. We can relate global talent management to international human resources. However, be sure not to mix them up. On one hand, IHRM takes into account a substantial number of stakeholders and the organization in itself, while on the other hand, GTM focuses only on the employees within the organization. Knowing this, we ask ourselves what the challenges are and how GTM is important for a company. There are many reasons why challenges appear in global talent management, but before looking into these reasons, we must ask ourselves, why have they appeared? Simply put, we have two main factors, exogenous drivers and endogenous drivers. Exogenous drivers are drivers that cannot be influenced by the company, that are proper to the economy, and that have an impact on the company's IHRM strategy. Let's take a look into three main exogenous drivers. We live in an era of globalization. Trade and transactions between different parties are high, and we see considerable movement of capital and people. This is also intensifying the way we move our talents around the world. Another driver is workforce demographics. The population is getting younger in emerging economies and older in developed economies. This clearly creates a disparity between two generations of workforces. Recruitment processes are biased towards older workers, and this is an issue since both generations hold talent. Finally, we've noticed the shortage of suitable talented workers. Companies are struggling to fill positions in both economies. This is a result of a mismatch between workers' training and companies' requirements, as well as a company's employment policy. On the other hand, we have endogenous drivers. These are drivers that can influence the company's management, strategy, international orientation, structure, and more. We can identify three main endogenous drivers. Regiocentrism is a challenge that arises in a specific region or industry. IHRM activities have to be adapted depending on which region they are operating in and the needs of that area. This poses a challenge for management. Next is talent rating. This is the action of competing companies who attract and even hire other companies' talent. In mergers and acquisitions, the main challenge is retaining top-level talent such as CEOs and executives, where it is most important that they retain these for high performance. And finally, requirements for competencies are increasing in nearly all jobs performed at multinational firms around the world. Now that we've identified main endogenous drivers, we can identify GTM challenges such as attracting talent in a global environment, developing talent on a dynamic basis, retaining talent against competitors, identifying knowledge workers, and easily getting the right skills needed by the company at the right time. We combat these issues through IHRM activities. In attracting talent, companies often use talent pools. Instead of recruiting specific people for a specific job, they recruit top talent and then find a role that best fits their skills. The idea is to develop HR reputation. That is to say, the philosophies, policies, and practices of the organization. Let's look at Blue Corp and Red Inc. Blue Corp has a good reputation as a result of HR policies, and Red Inc. has a bad reputation. Where will John be attracted? Simple. He will want to work for Blue Corp because their organization's overall attractiveness is an important factor. Let's say John was looking for a career overseas. Blue Corp is a large multinational with offices in over 90 countries, where Red Ink is much smaller and little chance of expanding into countries. Again, John will choose Blue Corp because he'll have more opportunity for international assignments. Organizations may also take part in developing staff. With today's shortage of talents on the market and lack of leaders with enough international experience, they may identify internal candidates and send them on long or short-term global assignments for the benefits of cross-cultural training and global team management. Because of the shortage in the talent market, competitiveness is high, meaning companies need to work hard to retain their employees. Global assignments are a great retention tool. However, repatriate turnover can be a burden to the company due to lost salaries and training costs when an employee leaves. Increasing employee engagement is also very important for a company. Those with higher engagement tend to outperform those with lower levels. This shows the importance of job satisfaction in a company's overall well-being. Therefore, companies will adapt their strategy to the cultural climate they're in. With all that being said, what are the benefits of global talent management in international human resource management? Because of GTM, there's an increased impact of an organization's human resources department. HR helps align its activities with the overall company's strategy and priorities. It helps better manage talent inside an organization and helps companies improve their reputation and become employees' top choice. TM helps create a global competitive advantage for companies whose management can successfully create and adapt their activities to respond to IHRM. These activities help maintain a competitive advantage and build management and HR leadership. Having the right talent at the right place at the right time plays into GTM. Organizations can prepare talented employees across all divisions and assess whether they're suitable for positions abroad, pending the company's needs. Finally, GTM plays a role in encouraging the atmosphere of welcoming talents worldwide, increasing opportunities to find and develop employees' potential on a global scale, and increasing global capacities, gaining international managerial skills for dealing with global challenges. So, knowing all the ways GTM and IHRM open doors for employees, will you take steps to learn more about your company's HR policies before jumping into a career? Thank you for watching.